Organized crime adapts quickly. Our mechanisms to fight it must develop even faster. That is a quote from Rob One, the executive director of Europol in 2017. Panel, ladies and gentlemen, I greet you all. With me are intelligent gentlemen that we are going to present this project with. Here is Master Haruna, there is Master Lucas, and there is Master Alvin. So, basically, Uganda is grappling with escalating wave of organized urban crime, where criminal gangs exploit high-level intelligence and high-level technology to go on and advance their own bad practices. Further on, they practice things such as cyber fraud syndicates. They impersonate others, in fact, very important people within our country. And lastly, they lie about their personalities, about whom they are. All this culminates into having a society that is full of crime. We think it is high time we develop a system that has never been seen in Uganda, and this is our cyber intellects. This is going to be a very amazing platform, and I'm sure you're going to have a good look at it when you hear from Lucas.
Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon to you all. I hope you enjoyed your meal. There we have Cyber Intel X, our program created by our very own intellectual men. Here we have the login session where you can see admin, and we have added a password. We're verifying, we're going to the site. First of all, we have intelligence overview. Here, as you can see the data, active investigations. Our program has agents who are on the field who give us this data. Right now, they're investigating around 127 cases. This is actual data we got from the social media, from the so many organizations, because our team integrates everyone. We look at our social securities, everything. Here we have a predictive crime hotspots. This is data we obtain, and our program is able to predict according to that real data we have about areas that are really having serious crimes. Now, like as you can see right here, it's presenting to you. Here it's trying to get all the criminals, all data, all the gang members, and the current activities going on, and it detects it and creates a predictive crime hotspot. Now you see a real-time intelligence feed. This happens due to the intelligence fed by the agents. That is through the progressive web app, which is created by us, and it's conjoined with this dashboard the admin uses. This now we can go to identity and personal resolution. If we have an identity personal resolution, it's self-explanatory. Identity personal resolution. The point is we feed in data according to the biometrical hash or verification. We choose a file, we sample in, it runs, and it gives us the target, the name. This name can be searched, and we are able to, if this person is on social media platforms, we're able to trace any social media linked to them, so that the government, the police officials, and us as citizens can know if we're safe or not. The devices that uses, their current location, and where we can find them, because we're using rule-based data and sensitive data. Let's go to intelligence fusion and tracking. This is where we apply the biometrical hash after obtaining our data of where our suspects are at the moment. We can use our current location to determine how far we can go to the area, or where we can get the invitations as according to the police unit, so that they can carry out the activities as fast as they can, so that we can subdue the effects before they are done. That can cost us millions. Imagine your kid being attacked and couldn't do anything. This helps us get the data and helps police be there and enough. Now here we have just searched up a place with high crime rate. Right now it's bringing up gang members around, like a person called Imran, a gang member. It brings up a suspect, different letters, letter, their numbers, their officer on duty. You can see Officer John with their contacts. We can easily call them and be like, subdue this high suspect of risk. And we can active search these specific people. According, we're getting data from the medical field, we're getting data from the sword field of the police, and investigate them, like their age, their operation, area activities, what they're associated with, because this is real data, real-time fed data. We're trying to be as transparent as I can. How this works is that once information is inputted, it connects to the cross agencies and brings up as much as we can get upon this person to make our reports efficient. we are going to move to digital forensics and evidence. Forensics, digital forensics is basically how we associate with our gadgets and how we can access information through them, especially, let's say, deleted hashes. Deleted hashes is information that you can no longer see available to us. Like if we go to current active forensic files being investigated, these cases are extracted from seized devices of the criminal. These seized devices, we get the updates, we keep stimulating them. As we progress in analyzing our data, we progress them until we get the accurate information, whether to take advance. And we can take the forensics data extraction. We can connect our mobile phone, it starts extracting, processing, there's computer artifactual, device imagery, and cloud data acquisition. As they're processing, they're going to bring up the agent monitoring the digital device we're using, their messages, and so on. As we are going to set our key point and our focus here, that is us the citizens. How do we gain from this? Here we have a special progressive web application that uses AI algorithms to analyze, to create reports, and so on. As we have a look, we are logging as a citizen. Any citizen can log in. It's not a specific account, so that we all get the equal data, enforcing that thing we're talking about, transparency, not like misleading information. Right now we can see on the welcome page we have 6 incidences, 3 hotspots according to the map. As the map, we click onto the map, it shows us the hotspots. Really, imagine if you had this data and your kid is maybe working from school, if the kid is there, and he knows this information, you will try avoiding these areas. Instead of your kid being kidnapped, you paid so many, you have to pay so many millions and so on. But now we are going to the report section. Ladies and gentlemen, please pay keen attention to this. These reports are from all the analyzed data we got from the live feeds, the analyzed digital forensics, and all into one report. This report contains a police notice concerning the case, like the police notice here. The high suspects were supposed to be wary of, the criminal areas we're supposed to avoid, or what current investigations are going on. So we're transparent and we can protect ourselves by having information. As I said, information is key to success. As we can go to the feedback section, we can also be involved into this current investigation. We can give your feedback. You'll be like, yes, so and so, let's say I, Troy Lucas, was a suspect, I was seen, and someone has more data about, I can submit and we use this more as data to analyze and have more accurate information. Or we can report about different things or any feedback we feel like the citizens are lacking and they modify according to the banner. That's it, thank you very much. I'll give to my colleagues to advance on the project.
So, ladies and gentlemen, you must be wondering why this group of gentlemen has decided to participate specifically on this particular project. I want you to understand that the current status quo doesn't have any sort of information feed that is updated at a regular basis or at an instant basis. Notice from there, we're able to provide dynamic high-value target feed. This is very possible because we have individuals in the ground, those are our agents, but also most importantly, we also have people that are existing in other crime scenes and they can all input in the information. We may face a few challenges like misleading information, low digital literacy, and inefficient machines, but all these are problems that are faced when you're undergoing development. Let's look at the future prospects of this particular project. We look at full integration of the cyber intellects in all government bodies, social service outlets, and general public. This is going to lead to the highest level of inclusivity we've ever seen in this century. Let's look at the multi-language support. Notice that we may face a problem of some individuals being not able to access specific languages. Maybe he's a Munyankole and he doesn't know English. This is going to be the very best solution, and we think with that level of inclusivity, we're providing the best challenge that has never existed on the market in Uganda, but most importantly, this is a challenge that is going to provide for better security. We all know that security is the pivot of development for all nations in all generations. Thank you.
Yes, I will be open to the questions.
And 2 questions. We are strict this time. They are only going to be 2. 1, 2.
You have gone to the field and you're looking for the information and you have got it. Then you are entrusting the report to the police officers. Then what strategies are you laying so that the information you have provided to the police officers is successfully handled? Because we are seeing the police is corrupt. Not all the police, but some police officers. They are manipulated. Some are manipulated.
Okay, that's your personal opinion, but we are not the ones on ground. The information we have is actually real information from actual databases we got from UPDF and other security agencies in the country. The men on ground aren't us, if you have that as your perspective. The men on ground are actually government intelligence. The ones, like, let me say government intelligence, the government spies that keep on feeding information to this database.
Okay, let me make it brief for you to understand it very quickly. He spoke about everything, just that we never paid key attention to it because of time. The thing is that I talked about the reports, in that these reports are generated from all the data feeded, right? You're saying they might not feed in the right information, right? That's why we have so many tools to analyze this information. That's why we extract from mobile system equipment. That's why we get from the officers on ground, we get from the internet sources, from their social media, monitoring their behavior analysis. It's just a tool there. We just have very little time to present, and it's a future prospect. The thing is that this report is gathered from all information and generated into one thing, and the fact is it's shared between the police and the media. So information the police has, the media has, or the citizen has. So the thing is that if you're misled, the police is also misled. So it cannot be wrong. It's sensitive information and it's generated not by the police but by the system. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. My question is, what are the rival softwares that are being implemented right now in Uganda? Because I've forgotten the place where digital forensics and cyber spooling is coming from Uganda. That feature you're saying is now active in Uganda. And then if I'm working for the government and I'm part of the team working with the cyber intelligence, I'm remotely working, maybe detecting the active fraud, digital fraud instances that are being carried out. So how are you sure that your system will detect my presence on the network if I'm carrying out legal data?
Alright, the problem that you don't notice is our project clearly stipulates the highest level of sophistication. Look at all those networks that are being connected to come or to arrive to a conclusion. If we talk about analysis, it means we have gotten data from perhaps someone who has been affected, that is maybe the person who has been exactly impinged on. Secondly, perhaps data from the agent of ours that is on the ground, or from even any other person that could have been around on the crime scene. That collection results into an analysis of data that clearly gives you each and every answer that you may want. And that is why exactly you arrive at the truth. Unlike the current systems or any other program or platform that you've talked about, I don't think they have that highest level of networking and interconnection, which clearly shows how authentic and how proper our system is.
To answer it, I think it's not fully answered, right? You're saying about you using and implementing data right and low, right? And how you're not being tracked and low, right? The thing is that this is the progressive upward we are talking about the field agents such as you as a work of cyber intelligence, right? As we're seeing here, this is the overview. This is the priority level, depending on your status of you being in the program, right? Right now, the person here logged in is alpha. He has more privileges than you can do, right? The fact is, he knows what missions are going in, right? Now, for if it's your prompt, you know that you have 3 active missions, right? The thing is that it doesn't record your data. It records that data you submit. You get? The data you submit, such as a visual sighting, you can take a picture of the person you're suspecting, send it straight, and it analyzes through our dashboard and gives you information on how to interact. You get? So basically, in summary, everything is well put out and structured in that even you as an agent, you're well protected and you have more resources to keep yourself safe and submit data to keep the public safe. Thank you very much. I hope your answer has been achieved or got it. Remain as College Kisubi. Thank you for your time and your audience.